this is Laura, and welcome to the weekly forecast. And today we're going to be connecting with Archangel Uriel and Micheal. They're going to give us frequencies, colors to work with that will help us body, mind, and soul. Then we have a theme for the week: affirmation, beginning, middle, and end. And as always, take what fits for you. Now, if you guys watched the last forecast, I talked about Jesus and abundance. Here's the book that I was talking about. I couldn't find it last time while I was doing the video. It's The Millionaire from Nazareth, His Prosperity Secrets for You by Catherine Ponder. Here, I'll go here. There's no glare on this side. When I started to read this book, it's not like a regular abundance book. It has stuff where she compares, how they have taught people to believe about abundance, and she takes passages from the Bible to compare it with for people to think on their own. It's very interesting. I really like it so far. So if you read this book, check it out and see what you think, or post in the comments below. And some people had told me that they had a hard time knowing when my videos were coming out, so make sure that you tap that notification bell, that you get all the notifications, so then you know when the videos are coming out, or just go onto my page every Monday. Okay, so here we go. We have our colors to work with. Now, Uriel said, so the archangels kind of pick the readings. Sometimes you'll hear from them like directly, they're saying it's me, and other times it's like a collective thing with them. Okay, and so we're just asking everyone that is watching to be blessed. We're inviting all their angels and guides in to help with this reading. So take what fits for you. Now, Uriel picked for us to work with black. Find richness from the dark night. So as we see, if you watch readings, periodically we go through this dark night of the soul, or I kind of think of it as things that happen along the path. There's always going to be some troubles, but if you're a sensitive person, pay attention to planetary shifts is what they're reminding me to tell people again. Where maybe you're feeling off or you're feeling anxious, you don't know why, there's no problems currently in your life. First look and see, okay, is there anything I'm repressing? And look on the, see what's going on in the world, the moon cycle, all that different types of things. So what they're telling me is that the week may be a little bit difficult, or people may be looking for problems to make their week difficult. So what you want to do is, Uriel also picked this one too, Let Love In, pink. So what you can do is call in that pink light and bring it into every day. Okay, so we're going to do a prayer for that in a minute to kind of anchor in that energy. But what Uriel was saying with this is, he was talking about, now, I know in the last reading, the angel said they want people to purchase crystals if they're going to use them, not just for decoration. So they're giving you a purpose now. He brought up like onyx, black tourmaline, things like that, to use that for this week and connect with that energy in Uriel through that crystal, okay? And then, as the angels say, you can wear pink, you can celebrate the energy, bring it in. It's like, okay, I'm connecting with them all this week. So here's our prayer. So if you want to just close your eyes, and they told me to put the pink card back up so you could focus on this color, or just keep your eyes closed. So we're calling in the archangels now, Uriel and Micheal, and we're asking them to bless our upcoming week, to program a pink light bubble 6 layers deep for protection, safety, and knowledge. And we're giving permission for the guardian angels to add their light to it as well, that the light of the God, the source of all life, or whoever you like to connect with, is the only light that comes in, and your angels and guides are with you. Okay, so thank you, Uriel and Micheal, for blessing this week. They did say don't take yourself so seriously, and kind of allow things to just roll off your back this week. One thing that I did get, this is an interesting question that people often ask me, is about, are you really connecting with Micheal, how you say his name or pronounce his name? So this is interesting. Some people, if you go from the old school if you studied like angelology and stuff like that, it could be spelled, you know, how we normally spell Michael. You know, but the last part, the old time, like Micheal, maybe it may be pronounced that way, Micheal, and then it's Micheal. And so someone brought that to my attention because I smell Michael the other way. And you know what the angels have told me is that every name has a frequency, and that, you know, you can, I feel like they're saying that they go by many names, and that you can connect with Michael no matter which way you spell it or pronounce it. It's just what you focus on and your intention. You know, so if you're focusing Archangel Michael and you're spelling it a different way, you're still going to get to the right place. Okay, so they want me to just tell people that, because sometimes they get hung up on that and pronunciations and all that. Now, here we go. The theme of the week we have is, I can earn money by doing what I love. I can earn money by doing what I love. And the angels are saying that, you know, right now, what I see when I go out in the world, there's a lot of places hiring. There's people that only want to do certain things now. They don't want to, like, you know, work in a department store or something. But the angels are saying you can achieve your dreams, but think realistically. Sometimes people have to do like a main full-time job, and then they slowly but surely, you know, do their own home business, and then they can quit. Or, you know, what I get too is that some people are afraid to move forward, and it's like they're just going in the cycle of getting the same jobs and the same bosses over and over that aren't beneficial to them. So they said that it's a deep dive into your own healing and your own worth. Now, they're also telling me the sacral chakra is something for the people that love to work on their chakras and energy centers. The sacral chakra is important to work on as well all this week. And I usually just trust the angels to do it for me, and then I feel them come and they work on it, so I feel them do it. I know they do that stuff for people. So you could just say, I'm asking my guardian angels and Uriel and Micheal, please balance my sacral chakra for this upcoming week. And then if you feel anything is off, then you change it, okay? They said they want people to do body scans to further get in tune with themselves. So you can close your eyes, listen to a body scan meditation that kind of just goes through each section and notice what you feel. Am I tense in my stomach area? What's happening there? What's going on with my teeth or my feet? Things like that. Now, they gave us a second theme card, which is, I can attract relationships that agree with my desires. I can attract relationships that agree with my desires. So they're telling me, you know, sometimes people just stay in stuff far too long, or it's not as healthy as they would want it to be, and they're in this state of longing and wishing and wanting something to change, or trying to force something to change. Or sometimes, you know, those people that are highly intuitive, they know all these spiritual tricks and tools, may try to use it for the people in their family. But the angels say that doesn't always work, because you're messing with their free will, and they said what you do in that type of arena bounces back to you. So you want to make sure that if you're trying to help your family, you're trying to attract good, better people in your life, that you're always putting at the end of it for the greatest good. You know, like in the spiritual, the angel guy, Kyle Gray, I love watching him. He often says, put in the healing power of grace. So you could say both of those things, so that you're putting that positive energy out there. And what the angels tell me is that it kind of, like, here's our bubble, for example, and that energy comes and it just kind of sits out there if the person isn't open. But sometimes there's little cracks, or they're open to it, or their guardian angels are like, okay, they need some more help or love in this situation, and then they send it through. Now let's go to that. So that's an option for you guys, okay? Now let's go to our affirmation prayer, and this is a new deck that I got. It's by the artist Tony Carmine Salerno. He has a lot of good artwork, and it has Ganesh on here. I love Ganesh. Blessing and divination cards. Okay, so sometimes people get caught up on, oh, well, I can only follow or listen to stuff from my own, like Christianity or whatever. But this is for everyone, because you can learn something from every belief system, I feel. And a new book by I think her name is Anita Morjani. She's the one that I told you guys about a long time ago, where she had a near-death experience, Dying to Be Me. Well, she has a new book out that talks about how our belief systems and religious belief systems are blocking us from having heaven on earth. So it's interesting. If you guys read that one and you want to share what you got from it, go ahead in the comments below. The blessing of just being. So here's the card. So what I get right away from the card is about grounding, being within ourselves, like a focus on being within. So I think they already gave us that. You may have been thinking that, I'll put it right here, that if you had acted or chosen differently in the past, things would be better now. But in thinking this way, you fail to see the positive effects your past actions and choices have had on both yourself and others. Look closely and you will see many blessings. Okay? So you might need to rewind that one and play it again, or pause or journal about it. But for the sake of this, I'm going to go ahead and stop and just get to the next part. So that one's for you guys to kind of just take in and think about. Now we're going to go to the beginning of the week, and we have, let me see if I have the card. I'm going to be using Soulful Woman. Yeah, so far I really like these cards. I just got those one at a nearby spiritual store in my area. The flow of partnership, the ebb and flow of relationships takes me where I need to be next on my path. So it feels like, we may want our relationships to always be love and light, unicorns and rainbows and stuff, but the reality of this is it isn't. And everybody has their beliefs. I mean, you can be on a high vibration and have your relationships to mostly be cooperative, but there's always going to be some types of bumps in the road. So what they're telling me again, it's about not trying to manipulate, but to flow with what's there, accept what's there, and then move forward. The ebb and flow of relationship takes me where I need to be next on my path. So I feel like relationships are going to be important for this week, and to notice who's really there for you. Who do you talk to most? And are they beneficial to you? Do you need to adjust it and find more positive aspects in people around you? I do feel like it is, I heard, don't sweat the small stuff. And I'm mentioning a lot of books this time. I think that's from Dr. Wayne Dyer, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. That's a book. So what they're saying is, be you, allow other people to be themselves, and kind of monitor and see, okay, what's going on for me? What's happening in my relationships this week? So pay attention to who you're interacting with and see what you notice. You get some epiphanies in that area. Now for the middle of the week, we have Sanctuary. In my inner sanctuary, I connect to peace, inner quietude, and comfort. I don't know what that word is, you guys. Look, does that say quietude? How do you say that? So what they want you to do is make sure that you are having enough time for you. Sometimes our empathic natures, we absorb a lot from people. We don't realize it. We act out their emotions. Just be careful of that this week. I feel more sensitivity for everyone, okay? It's like one little thing, and somebody could say one little thing, and you're like, and then you just lose it. So make sure that you're more grounded, balanced, lots of self-care, okay? And then if you guys want to share, like, where do you like to go to have solitude? Do you go for a walk in the park? Do you listen to music? Do you read? That may help someone else that's watching. Now for the end of the week, we have self-renewal come through. As I clean out old energies, I have more space for that which wants to be birthed into my life. So we got this one, and then they want me to grab the black, Dark Night of the Soul. Okay? Honor your sensitivities. Honor the sensitivities in others. Sometimes we could see our family members, friends going through a dark night, and we might get bothered by it. It may trigger us. So rather than, sometimes people are like, oh gosh, they're going through this again. But that's a part, maybe they have more things they have to work through, more emotional things that need to come up. I feel like people are getting more in touch with their emotions. And so if you've been someone where you have all these layers of pain from a rough childhood or whatever the case may be, allow yourself to cry as much as you need. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. And they said this could be about purging out things in your home, redecorating. The angels are saying beautify your space, put color. See, you guys, I just moved, so look, it's bare walls. I usually, if you watched videos earlier in the year, I was always having paintings and stuff behind me and stuff, art that I made. So I'm in the process of beautifying it, and I'll show you guys some of the art, and as we go along, I'm going to have some more things to show you guys. Okay, and I feel like that's everything that they want to say for this week. So we're just sending so much love, millions of angels clearing out doubt, fear, worries. I'm releasing all my doubt, fears, and worries. Thank you everyone for watching. And if you like this, please like and subscribe and share with other people. Thank you.